it's on. And there we go. Hello, everybody. It's Kathleen from Crafting Time. Hope you're doing well. I'm just pulling us up here, and then we'll get started right away. It's been a beautiful day out here in Minnesota. I don't know where you're from, but it's been pretty nice. Let's see. I'm looking for me. There I am. And let me shut me down. There we go. Now I lost myself. There we go. All right. Woohoo! Hope you're all doing well. We are going to finish our bird, and I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. Looks like so. Isn't that adorable? Now this is very already dry. Everything is dry. So if I put any more kind of paint on it, it looks like you're gonna fall off the. If I put any more paint on it, it's going to be too bright, and it will re-moisten the plaster a little bit. And then I forgot to put a towel on, and I got a little bit of a crack here, but I think it'll be perfectly fine. Now we're going to take these half beads. They're just little half circles. We're going to brown them up, and we're going to glue them onto the edge. That would give, give it the natural look to go with this brown. There's not very much brown, and it's so much yellow. So we are going to add these around the edge, just like so. And then on that edge, I'm debating on the color, but I think white would be really pretty to go just around that edge of the bead. So that's what we're going to do. And then now I didn't cut this one very straight, so we're going to be adding a piece of felt, and I don't know if I might cut one right off of this. I don't know. Let's see. I think we could do that. We won't miss one of these, really. I don't think I would. Let's see if I can melt that off. It's just a couple pieces. Kind of letting it dry out. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Okay, well that actually worked. That's good to know. So I'm just remelting the glue here. Whoops, I got it too close. There we go. See, I got it too close and I melted it. Well, we're just gonna go with it. Now we're gonna glue that on to its back. Well, maybe we'll go up a little higher and I can get out of that mess. It does show the white lines. That's a bummer. Still not going to completely cover. Oh, got the tag on it besides. Alright. I'll try to cover up my mistakes. Bring it up to the top and you see a pink line, so I have to do it inside. thinking if I just cut around that. Let me just give it a try. So I'm just cutting around this item the best I can. See, just have to like get kind of a little creative. And that's the corner that just had a melt on me. Say hello if you're here, please. I would like that. I'd love to know who's here and who's not. I do check on people and find out what happened, or if they're, ill, like I got ill and stuff. So I'm just cutting this, trying to get that pink off. Look at that. That worked. I don't have a whole lot of voice. Hello, Trisha Ann. My dear Patricia. Alright, now let's just slide that over just a bit. Now this corner got a little bit tight. Just had to do that. It's a pretty good cut, but hopefully it will glue on just perfectly. Yes. So I went to the doctor today, and they said I'm COVID-free. Yay, yay, yay. At the moment. Hopefully it stays that way. So I'm just going to heat this up, and then we'll glue this down. And we'll get started here. So that's the good news of my day. I had a very nice talk with my doctor. It was very, very enjoyable, actually. One of her clients didn't show up, so we spent the time chit-chatting. She ate her sandwich and gave me a juice, and I never did that with a doctor before. Just chit-chat. It was fun. Okay, so while that's warming up, we'll put these little half circles in this little bag. I think this will come out really cute. And before we glue that on, I am going to put on a hanger. Not a big hanger. I kind of counted how many I needed. I couldn't tell you what it was. I didn't really count. I put it around. So we got that many in there. Someone can count for me. I also had this I thought would be, if the beads didn't look good, I thought maybe this could look good. It has, there's really no white on here, so the beads might not look so good. But I thought maybe just on the edge around it will look good with a little heart here and a and the brown beads will make it look, we're staining the beads. At least that's my goal. What did I do with that stuff? Metallic. I set it down. That's not good. Get myself all tangled up. There we go. I didn't find no little hearts today either, so I have to cut a heart. Darn. Is this ready? Not quite. don't want my stain one. So we'll use just a little bit of paint. That works as well. I'm first gonna just put some water in there. Kind of stir up my browns. My browns are all browns. Still kind of weak, guys. We're doing all right. Start with that. We don't want it to be too browny brown. Just a nice, pretty brown. Ooh, I almost shook it without that on there. The fun part of crafting. You betcha. I'm very happy that I am better. Definitely, definitely. But I do get tired. I was working on our crafting event in June a little bit. And the next thing I know, I was sound asleep. And I got a phone call from one of the places I was ordering from. And I told her I had to make another decision. So, that's what happens when you fall asleep. Moving some stuff out of the way, making sure these are all covered now. I'm just simply going to dump it. Oh, yeah. Whoop. And throw one on the floor. Good thing I put my smock on. Rinse that out. Gosh knows where it went. Just gonna take off the fuzzies. That worked really nice. Now we'll dry them up. It'll be a matte finish, but that's okay. Wood is not a shiny thing anyway. Oh, they covered up very nicely. And it kind of matches the brown that I of my tree. It's pretty close. So we're just gonna zap these dry real fast. Shouldn't take very long, they're not very wet. My hot glue is getting ready. And then we'll put a little bow on here with a little bit of red on it. I think I have some red down here. And I'm just going to flip them for a second. Just to make sure those get dry. The backs really don't matter if they're dry, guys, but your hot glue would want it dry. Getting a good drop down. That cold medication, guys, tastes awful. I hope you never have to have that taste. She said it'll be a week before that's gone. I'm just making sure these are dry on the other side. This should be fairly dry by now. So as you saw, I did one side, tried the second side, and now I'm back to the front side just to make sure everything is dry. And then I'm not worried about if the paint buckles a little bit. That's all okay. I want them to be a natural wood. That one's pretty wet. And we'll see how it does. All right. Well, that wasn't so hard. Yet. So I think we can take these off. And let's glue on the back of the barred backing. Don't fall. The only thing I don't like, I didn't get the bottom of the beak, so I'll be adding just a little stitch of blue there, just a bit. It should be gold. All right, we're going to glue this, and then we're going to place this on. We're going to use some craft bond first, and then the hot glue. Okay, it's still on. Just because I really want it to secure. I'm out of tacky glue. Let's get that down into that. We'll use the hot glue going around, and I'm just kind of putting it on and then rubbing it on. Should have made that just a tiny bigger. Open it. Just like so. That laid down, we might need it again. And I'm just going around the edge. One half at a time, I guess. And that's right into that glue. I have to do a little more trimming. And I'm not using fabric glue on this. That worked. Let's see, it gave it a nice back, good back finish. I left a little spot here that I can slide in a little hanger in a little while. Now it doesn't quite fit the back, but it's better than what it was. All right, that looks very nice. Now I really want to lift this up. We'll use this. Had a dream about dropping these all on the floor. That's going to be too slippery. Too slippery. I made it too slippery. I suppose that's going to be too tippy. I'll give it a shot. I think I'm going to start on the inside here. So we want them to be, you know, even. It's going to slide. Sorry, you can't do it that way. Just have to do it this way. I was hoping I could just turn it for you. And once you stick these together like this, they stay pretty well. You see how it's adding that, just that little extra brown here? And then this, I'm sure I have enough to go around. We're just going to go around each one, like so. I think that would be just enough red. I don't want it screaming red. I want to be able to leave it up in my on my wall, because I think it's going to be super pretty. Now I'm just following this all the way around. Nothing overexciting, so talk to me while I do this. Just making sure I stay. I don't want to go past the edge, because if it's hanging over the back of the edge, then it's not going to sit against my wall very kindly. But we also want to make sure it's not, we're going to cover up these little edges. See how those little edges go? Now we could add little leaves and stuff around it too. These leaves are really pretty, but I think they should be a little bit darker for the color of the yellow. That's my own opinion. And I'm pushing them on like dots, like you would do dots. You just push them in. Let that hot glue melt a little bit into the plaster. I think this is going to be super cute. Look how cute that is already, even without the decorations. So we're basically framing our little birdie. I'm loving it. It's all nice and dry now. And this will add the weight to your item, to your little heart. Now friends, this is a half a heart. I like to save money. I love these hearts. In fact, I just bought a whole bunch. Well, I think I did. I bought them off of Amazon. Dollar Tree tonight, when I was going to order some supplies, it wasn't letting us. So I ended up going to Amazon, which is fine. Not sure if I like Amazon all the time, but lately it seems that's where I have to go for everything. I'm hoping I can put one here, and then the other side can kind of like meet together. See, I'm just a fraction short. But if I go like that, that might work. Just like that. Don't move. See, then I have a nice little point. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I'm loving it. And then this one's just going to start underneath and go around. Not taking very long, is it, so far? That's good, because I'm kind of tired. Whew. What else is on? Say hello if you're here. Look, I caught my bird in my lap. Again, making sure I stay off the bottom and pushing the top part into the yellow part if it holds. We're going to cover that up with a little bit of red. Look how pretty that is. Look. Oh, I'm loving it. Now, we didn't have to let it dry overnight, guys. That's just something I do. You could actually probably do this in a half a day with a coffee break in between. I'm hoping I did this correctly. Again, I'm making sure it stays off of the back part. And so far it's been about 2 glue sticks, roughly. And I'm just using the Artec hot glue. What is this called? AdTech. So I'm on my 3rd glue stick. Some people like to know that stuff. I never think of it. Oh, this is so pretty. Uh-oh. I got... I'm a fraction too short. I'm wondering if I can pop that one off. So we're going to kind of like just be bummed. Well, we could put the bow there. The bow can go right here. So it looks like so. I could put this here and then the bow right in front. Might be easier to attach right here and have the bow come down. Wasn't anticipating that situation. Thought I had it figured out. So this has a little bit of gold. And since we're going to do that, make sure you glue down your gold. just the end. And then we're going to wrap this right around these, just to give it a little bit of red, but not a lot of red. Hopefully this works. I'm just making like little humps now. Trying to really get it into those little corners. Now my bow is going to be gold and brown, but I thought it needed a little color to go with these beads. Instead of the beads, I don't think the beads would have been as cute. Just like so. I think I need a little pin. That will work. Get my corners in there. Makes it easier. Hi, Michelle. How are ya? Oh, cute. I didn't notice the design before. Well, that's what it's going to look like. This is going to be really adorable. Now, as you guys know, I really like spackling, and I make a lot of things in spackling that you guys probably never see. I don't do everything online. But it is very fun for me. But I'll show you in just a few minutes. Making sure I get these right down in those little corners before you get this little loopy thing. That's what I'm looking for. And this thread is, or cording, is pretty thick. It's not exactly bendable, but it's just enough. Not too red, just enough. And I got it at the thrift store. As you guys know, I don't buy a lot of stuff in the stores. I go to thrift stores and I buy a lot of my products. My accountant doesn't like that, but well, that's his problem. Making sure it stays in my little corners. This is super adorable. Now I'll take the hot blow dryer there and take off my hot glues and stuff. super loving this. This is getting to be... First I thought, oh, I really screwed up with the yellow, but I think it's perfect. And Brooke is here, great. I am now COVID free, guys. Loving it. I just have the aftermath. Like getting my voice back. And she said I'll probably cough for the next week or so, maybe even longer. The headache should subside by itself, but I'm going to be on Mucinex and allergy medications for a couple weeks, just to make sure I don't get infections in my lungs. That's a secondary thing, she said. And with my health conditions, crap, it's probably going to happen. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm really liking this, guys. This is pretty. I wasn't really sure, to be honest, if I was going to like it. You know, sometimes I do crafts and I don't like how they turn out. Now, I don't know how much you craft, but sometimes you just have to go with it and trust your results. Trust what you're doing. It will still come out. It might not be what you wanted, but it will still come beautiful. Let's see, I thought maybe this red was going to be too much, but actually with the brown in here, whoops, got one that's popping up there. Let's pop that right back down. Bloopers. I'll come back to your messages, friends. I had a phone call the other day. Wasn't a very good phone call. That I don't answer messages when I'm crafting. Now this person has only followed me for not very long. Trying to think. In fact, I'm going to make this my hanger too. We're going to cut it off here. That would be a pretty hanger. And I'm going to glue this right to the back here. But this person says I don't answer any of my messages. None of them. She was so mean. I really didn't know what to say. And I know I go back every night or by the next morning, depending on how tired I've been. I'm going to curl this one around the edge too. And then we have to cut this part because I didn't trim that right. So if you all feel that I don't answer you guys, I apologize. I try to answer everybody. I figure if you take time to write to me and type and talk to me and all that stuff, I should have the courtesy to talk back kindly. I don't need this to be too big. I'm going to see if I can slide it right underneath. Oh, that's really strong stuff. This is called Yuletide. It's a Christmas, and it's red and tinsel. And I'm going to put a little hot glue at the end here, just to keep it from unraveling. And I stick it to, and then it sticks onto the side as well. So I might have to do it on the outside. Then I'm going to do a little knot. I'm going to do that on both sides because it's heavier. Only reason. It's just heavy. With the beads and stuff. Get as close to the end as you can. Pull tight. I really do want to slide that under. I left an opening here to do one hanger. We're just going to do them right here. So a big glob will do ya. Let it sit. And another glob will do ya. And I try to get my ends down flat. Right into my goop. Kind of keeping it straight. And how you doing? This is gonna be so stinking cute. I can't wait to see it. Just gonna let that cool for just a little bit. You know me. Can mess it up. No problem there. Now for the bow, I'm using this eyelet. Who stuck that there? It should be good. Just doing a simple bow. How you doing? Needs just another second. Then mesh. Ooh. And I should just use it up. There's more here than I thought. Get that. How you doing? I'm going to add some hot glue right here at the edge. Lost my little stick. Super nice. Look how cute that is, guys. Oops, see, it wasn't stuck. Get in there and stick. I want to continue. Pushing it way into that glue. It's taking its time. That's all right. Means it'll stick forever. How much we got here? Way too much. Ducktail as well. This will be the bottom. There's mine. The bottom of the bow. And this is the bottom. Like I said, we're not going to have too much red, but some red. Where did I put that? This has like a little... I'm just good at throwing things on the floor tonight. My goodness. Move this over while it cools down. And we're going to take this, we're going to glue this little red line, shiny side up. I gotta tell myself that. And I'm going to glue that right down the center. It's a little bit long. So, an inch too long, typical. And either an inch too short or an inch too long. Take your pick. Very good. Okay, that's the back. And I just run a hot glue as evenly as I can. To a rough estimate. And pick it up right away. And just let it cool. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Now, how long is this? We don't have to ducktail the loops. Save that, we might need it. I think we could get put these up here. Okay. So now this one's much longer. So we're going to cut it in half, both in half, and do half loops. Top, back, back. There's a smidge of difference on that. We're also going to cut this in half. My bowl maker is way over there. I didn't want to get up. Being lazy, I really am. Oh, I better not start coughing. All right. Again, same thing, right down the middle. Approximately. Pick it up, let it cool. One more time. pretty side up. Oh, I don't like that when that happens. Did you see that? My glue ran out. That was a new glue stick. Right at the last minute. Terrible. This new mat has a measuring thing here, but I can't read it. So I'm not worried about it being totally in the center. But, you know, I aimed. That's what I do. And then this one here. Might be too much red. We'll see. Smaller one. And that might be, that's what it's going to look like. So this is going to go here. I might want to even go smaller. All right. That's all right. We can go smaller. I thought I had a wider spot there. I'm going to just kind of press it for you can kind of see what it is. It's about my little 5-inch hand. Now this one's just going to be a little bit larger. In fact, not that large. A little bit smaller. Actually, go half of that. I don't want it to overbear my little thing. That's better. Thought it was bigger for some reason. That's right. None of this will go to waste. So now you got a little double bow. And this might be just I didn't bring a wire. Hold on. I didn't bring a wire. I'm going to stick with thread. Since we have a nice ducktail going on, we'll do a ducktail here. Like so. Look at that. Don't look at that. I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. Give some kind of point there. And I like to scrunch the center. Oops. Come on, scrunch. And then pull them down. Kind of crease it. Make sure you turn them forward so they're creased the right direction, so you have like bunny ears, right? Not going to stay. Start with the back one and scrunch that as well, but not real tight, just nice crunch. Over, under, over. There we go. And then the same in this one. Just bring it to the center. Scrunch it however it will scrunch for you. It's just a simple Christmas style bow. This is going on the bottom. Make sure it's all facing outward somewhere. Pull it pretty tight. I'm going to just cut those off because I'm just going to hot glue it down. I want these to be like right down nicely. And then we'll take this here in the center just to give it a nice finish. Right in the middle. Don't cut these off until you have it ready to glue. Again, you're not pulling tight. Neatly. Cut that off. Now these help stick. All right, so I leave about 2 inches or half of the bowl on both sides. One, if it does fall off, they have something else to attach with. 2, it makes it easier for you to fluff your bow, and you just glue these down onto here. So fluff out our pretty bow, get it nice and beautiful. Or whatever it will let you do. You got plenty in here, so it should be able to poof. And it's a wire, so it will poof nice. Be better if I had my glasses on. Now this ribbon seems to pop it off, so we're going to just push it right back in to place. You got a cute little bow. Well, that's a lot of red. Didn't want a lot of red, but I got a lot of red here. Now fan out your bow here at this part right underneath. So you want that just to basically hang straight. Like so. And this is going to be glued right on here. I'm thinking glue the bow straight. It's a little bit big bow. I should have moved this one over here. Now that I'm looking at it. But we can tie this now right onto this one. That way, if you want to take it off, you certainly can. We wrap it around. I really like it over here, though. I don't like it where it is, so we're going to take that off. We're going to move it. I can remember how I did it. There we go. Now re-straighten out your curls. Those could be cut down a little bit shorter. And I'm going to put it right. I think I'm going to cut these shorter. Because it's like covering up the bird. And I'm going to glue it right on these two. These are nice and straight again, because I want it to be a little flexible. I messed up the bottom here just a minute. I'm going to kind of glue these just a touch, just a tab. Bend them outward. Unscrunch my bow because I flattened it. And look at that. Now, isn't that cute? Now over here, this tiny little mouth, we're going to give it a tiny little heart. I'm going to cut one of these in half, or not half, but it's just a sticker heart. Hopefully I can do this. Well, it's not the prettiest heart. You gotta turn it this way, like he's carrying it. Now this is only a sticker, so you can take it off when Christmas. I get that on straight. Oh, let's make it a little bit more down, like it's in his beak. But there you go, you got a Valentine bird. See? Now, ain't that stinking cute? I think it came out adorable. Now, I do have a space here. I'm just going to stick one of these on here. Even though there's no red there, I'm going to fill that space up. It's a bummer I did that wrong. My apologies. I thought I had it right. And see, now that whole side, you really can't tell other than, you know, I can tell, but super cute. What do you think? Like that? Guys, this was a very fun craft. course, it's one of my favorites. Now you can change out this bow, just, you know, use your hair dryer, melt that off. I didn't use a lot of wax, glue, but you can change that out and take it completely off. But I think it came out very cute, very adorable. Now I'll probably have to, I'll let it sit for an hour or so, and then I'll dry the whole thing. You can even take your sparkle now, if you have sparkle spray. You can just spray the edges of your wood. But see this little piece of wood here in the middle? It's darker, but it blended that in very nicely. Now this whole craft probably cost approximately, cost-wise, let's see, spackling. I use high quality spackling. And the beads, the ribbon wasn't that much. I got that at the thrift store. And this was from the thrift store. And the heart, can't remember what I paid for that. I buy them off Amazon. So, put these in my junk box. But just to show you, hold on. You can change this up. Where did that go? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Now say you're going into Easter, right? This is where this came off of, somewhere on here. You could pop off this red bow. It's okay if it has a little bit of red. There's red in spring. You could pop that off. You could add on a flower on the top and have a spring look. FYI, this is interchangeable. Super cute, super fun, interchangeable for the seasons. In the summertime, you might want to take a little, one of those umbrella things that you'd have for a drink, and just kind of like stick it up and over the little birdie with a small little bow. I've done that as well, but they're super cute. I am feeling better tonight. I am tired, but I am feeling better. Tomorrow I meet with my work and day job. Just dropped another one. Put that down before I break it. They're gonna test me and then decide if I can come back to work or not. I'm hoping they make me wait till next week. Just because I'm tired and I don't want to rush myself. This is a very serious stuff I just went through. And my body's pretty bad, so. But yes, I am feeling better, Sheila. Thank you. Ladora loves it. Thanks, Ladora. Trish loves it. Beautiful. Thank you. Sheila's here. Love the heart. Prayers. Thank you. Just check it, rereading our messages here, because I was told I don't do that. Brooklyn, I hope you're fine. Someone else, I think it was Deb. I don't know how to say her last name. Corbin? Is it Deb Corbin? Has COVID? I'll have to go back and look. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you like this. Lots of hearts. Sprinkle this out. This was super fun. It's a 2-day deal for me. And it's just because I make things, you know, I make sure everything is dry and everything where I want it. And, you know, you can actually even glue these off to the side. These could be trimmed up even more. But it's super cool. But sprinkle me out, please. Help me grow. That's what we're doing. And Friday, I have a early morning meeting, and I'm hoping to find out details for our event, and I'm hoping they haven't canceled me. They canceled, we were supposed to have this in December, and she came down with COVID. And then we'll be here in Bloomington, Minnesota. And then at the end of December, we were supposed to meet, and I had things come up, so I wasn't able to. Thank you for all those stars, Tricia. Thank you. Hopefully one day they turn into real big dollars for me. Get me out of here, right? So anyway, that didn't work. So we are meeting up Friday morning, and I'll get to see the hotel and what they have available for the days I'm looking. If you have a certain weekend that you would be interested in coming to an event with me, would you just PM me those weekends? I'm looking at a Thursday, Friday, Saturday deal. I don't know the price yet, guys. I have an idea, but I can't guarantee anything at the moment. I should have more details by Monday of next week, and I'm very much looking forward to this. And I will be going to Drifting the Sugar retreat in September, so that will be a real awesome time as well. If you can make it to both, that would be really awesome. I know it's a lot of money, but you know, we craft and we share, and that, you know, meeting each and every one of you is like so important to all of us crafters. It's not no joke, man. We pray over you guys. We hear stories. We hear needs. We you know, help each other out. We help our guests out, like all you followers. We try to do fundraising for some, you know, those that really need it. So it means a lot when we get to meet you in person. That is just like so special. And we don't forget you. We don't. We really get a better connection. We have more time just to sit and chat. You know, find out new crafts. Now, gosh, when I was at Drifting the Sugar one in October, I got to sit down with some of the crafters that I've been following for a very long time, and you know, I'm just kind of making this work for me. I haven't had, the training I had was just worthless, and I spent a lot of money on it, and now you know, and now things have all changed, so everything that I did, it has to be changed because everything's changed, and the people are still trying to get more money from me from that. Very expensive. So my coach is me right now. I do a lot. Thank you for those hearts and thumbs ups. You know, it's a big thing for all of us to meet and discuss. I know there was a crafter there, or, well, she wasn't even a crafter. She never crafted before, guys. This is a new person, heard about it, watched everything that us crafters do weekly and daily, and even 3, 4, 5 times. If I could just stay home and do this, this would be awesome. I'd be on all day. I really would. You'd see so many cool things, but I can't. I gotta work, do that naughty word. But it does mean a lot to us that if you guys can come to our events, and gives you time too to ask us questions, find more personalities of us, because we have some good times. We really do. So anyway, before I lose my voice, I wish you all a good night. I'll get more information out to you very soon, and you know, we'll be doing a whole lot of fun things. We might make one of these even. That would be super cool. And I do have different things for us, trying to get confirm that I can get days off so I can go to the next Drifting the Sugar retreat. Awesome. My retreat will be in, I'm hoping, June. Not sure. I asked for June in November and December, and you know, if it has to go into July, I'm not happy about that. But we'll just see. I'll find out Friday. But I look forward to seeing you anyway tomorrow. And I hope you really enjoyed this. This is a fun little craft. It's not very wide. It's about maybe 1.5 inches wide, roughly. I took a heart and I cut it in half. That's what this was made out of. The other half of it. What did I do with that other half of the heart? Oh, I used it up in on the top where it says love. Up there. So this is the other half. But anyway, you all have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. And have a blessed night. Bye-bye.